Tensions between the United States and Iran reached a dangerous new high on the 3rd of February in the Arabian Sea, underscoring just how fragile the current standoff has become. U.S. Central Command confirmed that an American F-35C fighter jet shot down an Iranian drone operating in the vicinity of the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln. According to the U.S. military, the drone moved toward the carrier with unclear intent, prompting concern about a potential intelligence gathering or hostile mission. The encounter took place in the Arabian Sea, roughly 500 miles from Iran's southern coastline, far from Iran's territorial waters but within a tense operational zone. Central Command said the F-35C pilot engaged and intercepted the drone in self-defense on the 3rd of February, 2026 after assessing it as a possible threat to the carrier strike group. No U.S. personnel were injured in the incident, and the military reported no damage to the USS Abraham Lincoln or its escort ships following the interception. Iranian state media, for its part, reported that contact had been lost with one of its drones flying over what it described as international waters, without admitting to a shootdown. Sources linked to the IRGC claimed the unmanned aircraft had been on a routine and lawful mission, accusing the United States of overreacting. This shootdown comes only days after Ayatollah Khamenei warned that any attack on Iran could spark a wider regional war, adding extra weight to the encounter. The drone brought down by the US jet has been identified as a Shahed 139, an advanced Iranian UAV variant believed to be capable of long-range surveillance and loitering. Iran has invested heavily in unmanned aerial warfare in recent years, using drones to offset America's overwhelming air and naval superiority. The IRGC Aerospace Force controls the bulk of Iran's combat drone fleet, deploying systems across land, sea, and cross-border theaters. Iranian UAVs are built for a wide array of missions, including surveillance, precision strike, decoy operations, and one-way kamikaze attacks on fixed targets. These drones now sit at the heart of Iran's regional deterrence doctrine and its broader proxy warfare model from Yemen to Lebanon. Iran's Shahed 136 is a loitering kamikaze drone designed to cruise toward its target and dive on impact. It is reported to have a range of roughly 1,000 to 2,500 kilometers and carries a warhead of about 30 to 50 kilograms. The Shahed 139, the type linked to the latest incident, is an extended-range UAV used primarily for surveillance and loitering missions, allowing crews to shadow ships and bases from a distance. The Shahed 129 is an armed reconnaissance drone with endurance of up to 24 hours, capable of carrying guided munitions for precision strikes. In the Mohajer family, systems like Mohajer 6 and Mohajer 10 serve as multi-role UAVs for both reconnaissance and strikes. Mohajer 10 reportedly doubles range compared to earlier variants and can combine around 2,000 kilometers of reach with a payload near 300 kilograms. The Khamen 22 is a large combat drone broadly similar in concept to the US MQ-9 Reaper, built for long-range strike and persistent overwatch. Arosh 2 is described as a long-range, one-way attack drone that Iran claims can hit distant strategic targets far from its borders. Hadid 110 is a jet-powered strike drone designed to move fast and penetrate air defenses. Kara is a high-speed jet drone that Iran has adapted for both strike and decoy roles, saturating enemy radars. Sargay is a stealth-style UAV inspired by captured US drone technology, intended to reduce radar visibility and sneak closer to defended assets. The IRGC Aerospace Force leads Iran's combat drone program, with state-linked firms like Quds Aviation and IAMCO among the key manufacturers supporting production. The drone shootdown lands at a moment when US forces are building up around Iran and Tehran is publicly shifting to a more offensive military doctrine. Iran has repeatedly warned that any American attack will be met with faster, broader responses across the region, not confined to Iranian territory alone. US commanders, in turn, have warned IRGC drone operators to stay clear of American vessels, saying they will act against unsafe or threatening approaches. The incident also coincides with reports that Iran is demanding changes to the planned venue and agenda for prospective peace or nuclear talks. According to diplomatic sources, Tehran now prefers that the talks be held in Oman later this week, rather than in Turkey as previously floated. Iran is also pushing to limit the agenda strictly to bilateral US-Iran nuclear issues, resisting efforts to broaden discussions to missiles or regional activities.